Captain Fly here, welcome back to Kit Corner. This week it's another boot review, specifically the Prexport Street Boots. Stick around and stay tuned, I'll tell you all about them.
These boots are great because they feel good and solid on the bike. I don't know if you can see them, but on a lovely day like this you don't feel like you're all, you know, strapped up with unnecessary armour. I mean, the boots have got what feel like steel toe caps and a reasonable support on the ankles. They feel good and solid, but they're also absolutely fine if, like today, you've just popped out on the bike to go into town. I can walk around wearing these trousers and these shoes and not look like I'm a, you know, a complete Power Ranger. People might think I'm a bit odd, but I'm happy with that.
Right, street boots then. These boots I've had for about 3 months now, and I wore them in a video I did about the MOT on my CRF, and I rode them when I wore them when I rode the bobber quite a bit. A number of people asked me what boots I was wearing, so I thought I might as well do a review of these because they've turned out to be pretty good. Now, a while back I bought some other boots from this manufacturer, Prexport. I bought some touring boots. I was really pleased with those. They're great value for money. And then in their range I saw that they did these, which look like they would be ideal both on and off the bike, and indeed they are. They're quite stylish, I think. They just look like normal boots, let's face it, but you know, they're protective without being too clumpy. That's all I like about them. So some of the features then of the boots are as follows. Number one, they're made of this, it's described as a suede material, but it's sort of a leathery suede-y, and it looks like it's waterproof. It's a shiny sort of finish to it. It's not, you know, normal suede. And I've worn these in some pretty heavy downpours. Now, Prexport don't claim that they're waterproof, but my feet have never got wet in them, put it that way. So that's number one. They seem to be waterproof, although the manufacturer don't claim that. They've got steel toe caps in them, so you've got excellent toe protection. And you've got a reinforced area around the gear change area as well as ankle protection. So, okay, they're just, you know, they're casual boots, so you're not going to get the same sort of protection you get from full length biking boots, of course. But if you're riding around in biking jeans, then they go absolutely brilliantly well. You know, if you're going to be off the bike for a large part of the day, you don't need to go around changing your shoes. They're very comfortable just as normal walking boots. The other great thing about them is not only do they have this lace-up setup, but they've also got this little zip on the side. So they're very easy to get on and off, because you basically put them on with the zip undone and then obviously do the zip up, so they go nice and tight. And then also, again, which backs up my waterproof theory, is the tongue is fully attached inside, so there's no gap. So again, this is why I tend to think they are waterproof, although I've not seen that written down anywhere. It's sort of a rubbery material here that's behind the zip, so they seem pretty waterproof in that way. So there we are. That's pretty much all there is to say about them. I mean, I think they look stylish. They're certainly comfortable, and they're great value as well. Let me just get my notes and I'll just tell you what else that I wanted to cover. I mentioned the hidden zip. Oh yeah, they've got a little high-vis panel, that stuff on the back that, you know, if a light shines on it, it shines up bright at night, so when you're on a bike it's just another reflector. I think I've covered everything else. The only other thing I guess to say is that they are great value. If you go to Sports Bike Shop, you can pick these up for $99.99, which I think is really good value. As I say, I've been wearing these now for about 3 months. There's very little wear on them. I've worn them to death. If you're on a cruiser type bike, or if you're on a naked bike and you're going to go to the pub and you're in your jeans or whatever, then just brilliant. Particularly with summer coming, I think these sorts of boots are great to have in your collection. Okay, so that's the Prexport Street Boots. Recommended.